I'm not worthy to pronounce your syllables. I wasn't sure exactly what was going on. In the movie, that is. I got another off the sales floor. I don't know why they call it that. I've been in their store and they don't make much sales. I just paused it. My sister was texting me. She seemed happy to be speaking to me again. I just went downstairs. It was noon and I didn't know what I should be doing. Maddie did. She wanted my full attention, but I was ignoring life. Not all of it, just the rough parts. All the letters on my nightstand were bills, and all the messages on my phone were lawyers. And all of these piling up, well, that was just me. All I ever did was pile up. I was out. I took a good puff, but I was out of pills. I know I had to ask someone to give me a ride, but it was easier said than done. I just wanted to be left alone because I felt like I was getting too popular around here, so I hit play again. I cobbled together a couple more machines to fix, but I was running out of flux. I felt like I was just making excuses to stay in the room, or maybe to leave this room. I wasn't quite sure. I wasn't just gonna keep myself here, so I went downstairs. He followed me. He took flight from the top of the stairs before landing on my shoulder. Food was always an escape from boredom. I wasn't hungry, but I could be. I got the pan hot. Rice made sense. Chicken and some veggies was a good idea. I bought these little boxes and made the food look special. Felt like I was in a Japanese restaurant. Bento boxes, I think they're called. I stacked 6 containers, the 6 I had. This will work cold and will be perfect for lunches. I don't think I ever want to eat frozen food again. I think I do better when I'm doing stuff for others. It just helps when people are nice to you. Emily and Simon cleaned up after themselves, and Emily even helped me cook. It makes me wonder what exactly I'm supposed to be doing here. Amaya has been more social, and then I got hit in the head. She hasn't really been out of her room. Maybe my sister scared her off. She's still texting me. She wants me to go see Mom. Squawk! Squawk! Rocky wanted to get some air. Well, food was done and put away, so I moved outside. He hopped to the railing as I sat in the little chair, rocking on his legs. This was a good time to smoke, so I did. I didn't feel like bringing my pipe out here, so I rolled a joint. I practiced to make it look like Randall's. It was clean and burning. Rocky let the wind flow under his wings as he was getting ready to take flight, and then he did. She was still texting me. This seems so important to her. I think what's important is that she's thinking about me and her. If it's selfish, then it doesn't look like it. Am I acting selfish? There she was. Through the sounds of yelling kids, she hit the stairs. She looked tired. Laura just sighed as she rested on the railing. Cigarette? Wow. Did it really look that good? Nah, it's weed. Laura smiled at my words as she lifted her hand. I passed it to her before she took a rip. These fucking kids got pellet guns. If they break a window, I'm going crazy on their parents. I took back my drag as I just listened to her. How's it going? Heard you got back in touch with your sister. I let my eyes drift, watching the birds circle above. She's good. I mean, I'm doing all right with her. I didn't exactly know what the question was. Rocky landed on the railing as Laura's eyes sparked. She just nestled her finger under his chin. I just leaned back as more feet hit the stairs. The room became tight as Emily and Simon came up. "Is that weed?" Emily asked, a very simple question that Simon answered with action as he took a puff off my joint. "Oh yeah, that's weed," Simon said, blowing out smoke. I just raised my brow as he put it back in my hand. I don't remember offering my weed to everyone, kept my words blunt, but it had no effect on anyone. "Relax, James. I'll pay you back," Emily said, taking the joint next. "I could use a nice hit." As we all took in the beautiful air, the door opened. Maya just watched as smoke floated in front of her face. "What are you all doing?" Everyone laughed a bit as I took another hit. "Hitting that good shit," I said, blowing out smoke with a wheeze in my voice. Amaya just rolled her eyes as she pushed through everyone, pulling Laura down the stairs with her as Laura grabbed one last puff. I tried to catch what they were saying on the way down, but Simon was trying to grab my attention. I haven't smoked weed in a good time. I just listened to him go on about better times. Emily seemed to be doing the same, but in her thoughts, as she looked off in the distance. I didn't see the point in looking back, although my back was filled with pain. My muscles ached with subtle movement. I moved inside with the other two as conversation continued. Emily pulled out one of the meals I prepared as I sat at the kitchen table. They just talked around me as I stared at my phone. For once, I didn't feel empty. Just there. There for everyone but myself. But their smiles were nice, confronting even. Emily handed me a beer as she tossed a pack of cards on the table. I haven't played cards in a while. Without thinking, I just shuffled the cards. I just pulled myself into this little thing we were doing. And then suddenly... Okay, you remember the rules of bullshit? I think so. Go over them. You'll remember when we go. James, toss me those jokers. Watch this card trick. This is sleight of hand.